The next exercise we're going to go over here are called prone planks. It's a great core strengthening exercise. It strengthens pretty much all the muscles in the spine and the core. And we're going to show you a couple different versions, from easier to a little bit more difficult, and then a modified version that we use for a lot of our clients. So how you would do the exercise is you'll get on your stomach, and you want to be on something solid like a table or the floor. And you're going to have your elbows under your shoulders like Kyle's showing here. In the first version, Kyle's going to lift his hips up, but his knees are going to be bent. All right, and then he's still holding a neutral position of the spine there, so you can draw a straight line from his head through his shoulders and hips down to the knees there. So that's a prone plank with the knees bent. A little bit more advanced version is to lift up on your elbows and toes. You can see his legs are straight out, his knees are straight, and again, you can draw a straight line from his head through his shoulder, hips, knees, and feet. And that was a good position there. Now, Kyle's going to show us a few mistakes that we see sometimes in folks that are trying to do this. One is they'll lose that neutral position and really arch their back. Sometimes their hips pop way up. Again, they're just trying to work around and avoid that position because it's pretty difficult sometimes. And then sometimes we'll just get a general kind of sagging motion, or we start to lose it. Like we'll hold it for a while, but we start to lose it. You want to avoid that position if you can. So he's showing a good neutral position. That's where you want to be for that plank. Now next, some people just, they're either unable to do either of those versions, or they don't tolerate the pressure on their joints from being in those positions. So we'll do a modified version where you can find a table or a countertop, and you can see Kyle's on his tippy toes here. His legs are straight, his arms are straight out, and he's putting most of the weight on his arms. But he's doing the same thing insofar as he's really tensing the buttocks and the core. So his trunk is really having to work to hold him up and maintain that position. So these are different versions of prone planks. We usually, when we do these, whether it be the easier versions or the more difficult versions, we'll try to have our patients hold these anywhere from a few seconds up to maybe 10-second bursts. Or sometimes if we're trying to test ourselves a little bit, we'll ask our clients to hold it for as long as they can. So these are prone planks.